Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, RFC Clothing. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Ibrox, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Okay guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes us reportedly close to agreeing another deal amid a blizzard of agreements. We'll of course discuss that in detail a bit later on. However, just wanted to say, from an English perspective, I know the vast majority of you are Scottish and don't give a crap, but I just kind of wanted to bring a little something. No, I'm not going to gloat that England are into the semi-finals. Whatever, it's club over country. We all support Rangers at the end of the day. But one of the penalty takers, Ivan Toney, of course, amazing penalty, literally no-look finish, unbelievable. And look, he's going on to be reportedly going on for, Spurs are interested. Loads of big teams are sort of interested in him this summer, and apparently he could be going for a big transfer fee this summer. And there's no sort of denying his quality. Now, we are in transfer season, so I just wanted to think, we've been debating, is this the biggest transfer bollock in the history of Glasgow Rangers? Let's roll the clip.
I did speak to other clubs.
What other clubs?
I went up to Rangers.
Oh, nice.
Spoke with the manager there, which was Steven Gerrard at the time. And
Manchester United, did you speak to?
Yeah, they said I wasn't good enough.
I was going to say, I'm not fucking calling right now.
Yeah, not playing. Yeah, I went to Rangers. We spoke a bit, but then they said there was like two strikers at the time. And then they was looking to get another one in. So it would have been like 4 strikers, I think. And I think the formation they play is, majority of the time, 1 striker at top.
So you would have been like third choice or something?
So yeah, Rangers turned down the opportunity to sign Ivan Toney, and actually looking at the timing of that, Steven Gerrard, I think it was COVID at the time, we chose Cedric Itten over Ivan Toney, which is absolutely crazy. Now, this is why I am always a bit precious, with the transfer strategies that we're having this summer and getting these young players and getting these players in through the door that we're hoping that they go on to do really, really well. But the players that we've missed out on, Damien Garcia, Cordoba, Kabadabay, already in this transfer window, it's making me think I don't want to be making a video in 2 years' time talking about these players going on to have big money moves at a massive club somewhere after they're excelling and becoming excellent at their current club. So hopefully we're not going to be dropping any more transfer bollocks, but that's why it's important to have the transfer structure so we don't make massive bollocks like that, like we've done with this Ivan Toney one. So yeah, hopefully not, but I just felt that was very, very interesting and obviously plays a part. Now, whilst everyone was probably, watching the Euros yesterday, Rangers were actually in action yesterday. Now, again, it wasn't an official friendly, but reports stated that Rangers beat Hamilton 5-2 at the training ground, and goal scorers, for those of you that were interested, McCausland, Dessers, Wright, McKinnon, and Cantwell. So, of course, at this time, it's, normal to have sort of mini games behind closed doors, just to get the blood going in the legs again and start playing sort of football. And again, don't take nothing of the score. Don't be, no one's fully very ready to go yet. But 5-2 is not a bad victory. And to be fair, I don't really take notice of friendlies until the sort of back end, until we're sort of getting ready to go for those Champions League qualifiers. But yeah, Rangers were reportedly they were in action as they beat Hamilton behind closed door by 5-2. So yeah, interesting one there indeed. Now, one of those goal scorers is Scott Wright. Now, that's the main topic of today's video, and reports down south are stating that Rangers are close to agreeing a deal with Sheffield Wednesday for Scott Wright. Now, We brought you this one last week and stated that there was talks and there was interested parties from Sheffield Wednesday that they were interested in bringing Scott Wright to the club. Now, Rangers, of course, he was close to leaving last year to go to Turkey. However, I don't think it was a right fit for him and chose not to pursue that next chapter. However, it does look like that Rangers will recoup a bit of money. I think we've gone for a free transfer, actually, so we're not going to recoup money, but we will make a bit of money off him as we're going into the final year of his contract. And as stated, reports are slating that it's very close to agreeing a deal to go down south to Sheffield Wednesday, despite him being in a friendly. Now, their manager came out yesterday and was asked about the sort of Scott Wright situation. In fact, they were asked about the whole transfer state of play with regards to Sheffield Wednesday. And like most managers do, he said, I'm not going to be naming names, but we are working on deals and all these kind of things. You're not expecting any manager to talk about it. You don't want to jinx your football club and say that you're working on a deal and saying who the names are, that we're going to sign these, we're going to sign that person, and then it falls flat on the face. Then you just look kind of silly. So yes, reports are stating that Sheffield Wednesday are very close to agreeing a deal with Rangers for Scott Wright, so one to watch there as we progress. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing on the sort of incomings front, and I see a lot of Rangers fans getting a little bit of itchy feet, guys, in terms of, we're starting to see the players come back. We're starting to see players, represent it in pre-season, play their sort of first bounce games. Pre-season matches, our first official ones, aren't too far away, and you kind of, as a manager and as a fan base, you kind of want to have a team bedded in. Yes, we have got 7 signings in through the door, but we have not got experience at this moment in time. We need some more players in through the door, and we still need to get some players out of the door. And in terms of our pipeline of potential incomings, we haven't really got much. There's that sort of Kenny McLean one, but it doesn't look like that's going to go through. But in terms of that, there's absolutely nothing with regards to our sort of pipeline of potential incoming. So we're just sitting around waiting, but we've got a lot of work to do still, ready to go for those Champions League qualifiers. And literally a month today, we'll be playing that third qualifying round. So we want to have a team bedded in. We want to have a team ready to go for those games. But yeah, the time is certainly ticking. And I'm not one to panic. I'm not, but the fact that we've got no one in our pipeline at this moment in time in terms of incomings does kind of worry me. Most of our sort of transfer sagas are in regards to outgoings. As I said, we're close to agreeing a deal with Scott Wright. The Dessers one's gone quiet. There was a lot of talk that Dessers could potentially be going out to the door, potentially talking to a Greek club, but nothing more on that regard. So we're sitting around waiting. We're sitting around waiting to see what actually happens. But at this moment in time, nothing is really going on the incoming front. But hopefully we start to hear something going into next week. But Rangers fans, as always, do let me know your thoughts on the whole situation with regards to Scott Wright. And is Ivan Toney the biggest transfer bollock in Rangers history? Let me know down there in the comment section below. Or can you think of somebody else? That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. And remember to do check out our brand new summer collection. Thanks to all of you guys who have bought it. It's been a very, very popular drop. But please do consider getting yourself one. It does help support the channel, and it does fund future products going forward. But thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.